Hey, folks, it's Dave back here with some more Payoff Pitch. Yes, I'm working real hard to make Payoff Pitch a good game again. Not that it was ever a bad game, you know what I mean. But it's just one of these things that I wanted to really get back into it and have some fun with it. Because it's such a fun game, and then I run into a snag. And then I solved the snag, and then I wasn't solving the snag. So I need to get back to this and enjoy it. And we played last night, and we had a little issue with the infield in. And after the game, Ron and I spent, I don't know, what was it, Ron, about half hour, 45 minutes, kind of going over the infield in thing, and it was written kind of weird, and we must have read those paragraphs 5-6 times, and finally I think we got it. But I need to get a hold of Joe and say, Joe, I need you to clarify this because they're a little wonky in how they're printed here on the charts. So we'll fix that, or at least hopefully we will. But anyway, we're back here, Studio B. Ben comes by. Ben was here last night for some Payoff Pitch, and we're going to do it again. And let me get down to my screen here. So tonight I'm doing National League, and I'm doing a game that doesn't matter here in September because if I screw it up, then it doesn't screw up the standings. I'm not that good with National League. I'm not that good with pitchers and when they hit. All right, so let me get rid of this right now. So I need to make sure. So unfortunately, you're going to see my screen here. My shortcuts don't always work. So now I'm going to go here. Oh, jeepers, I need my ball roller. Where's my ball roller? There it is. All righty, so there's my ball roller. And that should still be set up from last night, ready to go. All right, so I got my 6-sided die, my 10-sided die, my 10-sided die. Yep, there we go. Boy, what a fun game that was last night. Oh, my gosh, that was a fun game. The White Sox and the Angels back and forth, top of the ninth, 2-run home run with 2 outs. Just as soon as you think the game was over, it wasn't. And then it was at the bottom of the ninth, that fly ball that got the run home, and then a couple of doubles and extra innings. But that was a fun time. That was a fun game for me too. I enjoyed the heck out of that. So anyway, and for the members only of the channel, I did a video just a few minutes ago and uploaded how I set all this up. I had a big overhead camera, and I showed you, basically through every step of the way, how I go and set up a game and get ready to broadcast. So I just posted that up here for the members here so we can talk about that. All right, so I got my chat over here, and Ben's in the middle of 2023 Detroit and 2023 Kansas City in his Midwest Baseball League on Stratomatic. Nice. And Andrew Rothman stops by. And all right, so let's play a little bit here. So I think we should be good to go, right? So you can see the cards. Yeah, the cards are here. And do you know what I did? So here are my pitcher cards, right? So my pitcher cards were kind of big, as you can see. And they were very big compared to the cards I printed. They're pretty big. So I actually went in and I trimmed them down a little bit. So they should be the same size now. So I was pretty excited about that. Although, when I get the actual Payoff Pitch cards, they probably won't be the same size. Because they're, I think these are the actual Payoff Pitch cards. And they're a little bit different than the printed ones, I think. So, anyway. And Andrew's playing some Ultra Quick basketball in Dice United this weekend. I like the Ultra Quick hockey and the Ultra Quick football. But I think, something? I think I like the Final Score football and the Final Score hockey better. Especially the football. There's something I just like about the Final Score football better than the Ultra Quick. That's just me. There's something I like about it. Maybe I think the Final Score is it? I don't know if it's quarter by quarter or half by half, but everything just makes a little bit more sense with Final Score. Whereas Ultra Quick, it's kind of a weird math that they have. Still fun, but it's kind of weird. And who else? The Phoenix Knight coming by here. No Payoff Pitch for you tonight. He's hoping to hit his 1991 replay pretty hard this weekend. Fantastic. Yeah, so I'm going to play some Payoff Pitch tonight, too. I wasn't sure if I was going to go Payoff Pitch or I was going to pull out my 79 Strat season and play some Basic. Maybe I can do that later. I'm actually off now for the weekend. All my work is done for the weekend. I have a rare weekend off, And then, boom, I come back and we hit our crazy summer season. So we're going to do the best we can here. All right. So we have the Dodgers at the Braves. As you can see, the Dodgers are 15 games back of the Reds. And the Braves, well, if they can get it in gear here in mid-September, they're only 39 and a half out. So there's still a chance for the Braves to get back in this. If they can win 75 of their next 25 games, they should make a nice little run against the Reds. So that's why I'm playing this game, because both teams are pretty much out of it, and I can just have some fun and not worry about screwing up the pennant race, especially with the National League teams. I need Replay Gamer. I really do. I need to get him on, and he needs to help me, embrace the National League and pitchers hitting, because that was the discussion that we had. We had him on the show one time, and I don't know if it was which. He's been on a couple of times with our chats, and he was talking about how he grew up with pitchers hitting, and he hates the DH. I grew up with the DH and hate to see pitchers hitting. So it's kind of funny how it's like, wow, we each never really thought about that. So he likes the pitchers hitting, and I don't, because that's what we grew up watching on TV. I was in the American League, and he was in the National League, and that's why. So it was an interesting discussion. So I need him to show me the ways of the dark side. So Replay Gamer, if you're watching this, hopefully things are getting better for you. And once you're feeling better and things are straightened out, we need to get on, and you need to kind of help me out with this. Okay? And Ben says, so I just saw a Hockey Blast WHA video come up into my suggestions, and as I was starting my game, he's going to watch it to see how cards and dice work in hockey. Okay. Yep, Hockey Blast is one that's fun. That's a play game. Hockey Blast is very different than any other hockey game that I play. It's different than Strat. It's different than APA. It's different than Hockey Bones. It's different than Stone Cold Hockey and Shootout Hockey. Hockey Blast is a very different game. I enjoy it. It's got an express version, which I like, and even the full version. I didn't like it first, but now I do like that. I spent some time with it, so it's a fun game. It really is. It's kind of in the middle. It's about a 45-minute game. Strat's about 45 minutes to an hour, and then APA and Hockey Bones are a little bit over an hour. And they're all super, super fun games. They really are. Had so many good games and good times to that. All right, as G. Scott Howard comes by, and you're not familiar with any of the hockey board games. Well, you got your quick play games, and then you got your medium play games. So some of the games only take 15 to 20 minutes, and to get it, it's like a highlight game. Like Shootout Hockey's a fun one. Stone Cold Hockey's a fun one. And you can get those done pretty quick. The Stone Cold Hockey PC game you can play in like 2 minutes. Just click on the button to get through the game. It's really fast. I like the tabletop a little bit better. Just me. I just like it a little bit better. It's almost exactly the same, but I do like it a little bit better. And then you get into Hockey Blast, which is, like I say, 35 to 45 minutes, usually, depending on how many lulls you get. And the other games are fun, too. The APA Hockey I really like. I got a ton of videos on that. Hockey Bones I like as well. They're just really fun. Hockey's fun. But I would start off with something a little simple like Shootout or Stone Cold Hockey myself. And D. Scott Howard, I like to say, do you like the DH or are you a baseball fan? Oh, my gosh. Curmudgeon. I like offense. I don't like seeing pitchers hit. And even though it's cool when the pitcher hits a single or a home run or whatever, it's just, I'd rather see a batter. Let the pitchers pitch, let the batters bat. And that's kind of that's what I grew up with. Call it what you will. Again, there's no right, no wrong. We have fun doing whatever we do. It's just what we're used to. And it's weird that they had one league that did it so differently for so many years, and they finally got it together. And Phoenix Knight says, I kind of like the nuts and bolts when it comes to hockey. Most of my hockey exposure comes from APA and inside the crease hockey. I like the inside the crease PC game, as I think we've talked about that before. I like the inside the crease PC game. Not so much a tabletop version of that. I do like the PC game. In fact, I think for the inside sports games, I like the PC games a little bit better. They kind of help you along a little bit because there's a lot to those games. All right, let's get going here. Davey Lopes leading us off. Davey Lopes is 34 years old in 1979. And in my replay, which most games have been simmed with the Digital Diamond baseball engine, he's hitting 260. Look at this. His real life is 265, and he's hitting 262. So if you're wondering about how this sim works out, it works out pretty well. And D. Scott Howe says he's a child of the 60s. Well, then you wouldn't have the DH. Yeah. Yep. Again, I grew up without the shootout in hockey. I don't like the shootout in hockey. As soon as overtime ends in the regular season, click. I don't watch the shootout. I do. I don't. I do not put the shootout on. It's boring. It was fun the first year for like 3 months. And then I was like, okay, gimmick's over with. Don't like it. But the 3-on-3 overtime, see some young dudes skating out there, like the Vegas Knights, and 3-on-3 overtime is the most exciting hockey I've ever seen. 3-on-3 a couple years ago, Vegas Knights. So fun. That is fun. Ties should stay as ties in the NHL regular season. I agree. Although I did like the idea of playing 5-minute overtimes and each team getting a point. Because when they first went to overtimes, and if you lost a point, nobody was trying to score because nobody wanted to take any risks. So when they said, well, you won't lose the point, it opened it up a little bit. I do like that. I do like that. But I still think after the end, make overtime 5 minutes, 3-on-3. And then if you don't score it, that's it. Call it a tie. And D. Scott Howard says, I don't mind the 3-point shot in basketball. D. Scott Howard says, I don't like the 3-point shot in basketball. I don't mind it. I don't mind the 3-point shot. My issue is I turned on the game the other night, and I never watch basketball. I haven't watched basketball since Bird retired. Just me. Maybe a little bit of 2008 when the Celtics won it. That was kind of a fun little run. But I put it on the other night. It was Dallas, and no idea who Dallas was playing. And it was a playoff game. And it just was, get on the court, 3-point shot. 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 I seriously, I watched it for like 3, 4, 5 minutes, and there might have been one shot taken from inside the 3-point arc. Couldn't watch it. It was unwatchable. It just was a 3-point shooting contest, and people used to joke about it. It's no joke. It is bad. It is bad. So I can't watch basketball anymore because it's just bad. All right, let's get going here. So we got Davey Lopes now. 3-point line needs to be further out and get rid of the shorter corners. I don't know what it is. I mean, the guys are getting good at shooting them. That's great, but it's boring. It's boring. And I don't know what you do about it, but it's boring. It's just boring. It's not fun. I like, the days of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar working on, Robert Parrish and throwing the sky hook in and then Bird bounce passing into McHale in the paint. Those are good times. That was working the ball in to get the basket. Now it's just bombs away. Yay. All right, so we got Preston Hanna. Preston, who needs Prestone, right? On the mound here. And Davey Lopes coming up. All right, so let's get going here. Pops Reviews coming by. Good to see you here. I am doing well. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Yes, it is. Check out Pops Reviews channel. He's got some good things going on there. I was over watching him play a game, and it was really kind of fun. Watching him play. I think he was playing some basketball the other day. I'm pretty sure. And it was. I like watching other people play some games and explain the games too, because he was explaining things as he was in it. It helped you learn the games. It really does. All righty. Let's get going here. So we got Preston, who needs Preston, Hanna on the mound, to Davey Lopes. And we have a 4, so that's going to be in play, and a 77. That's going to be out of range here. So the 77 says a fly ball into center field, and Miller time comes over and makes the catch. And we have one away in the Dodger first. All right, so now we have Darrell Thomas coming up, and Darrell Thomas is going to be our center fielder today. And I got a 10 right now, so that's a patient 48 against the righty. And that's going to be a single, because he likes to mingle. All righty, so Darrell Thomas is on. Now, his steal is a 4B. You know what I'm going to do? What I'm going to do is I'm going to write down my catcher arm ratings, so I don't need to chase it every time. So we have Nolan is the catcher, and so his arm is a 5. All right, so Nolan for Atlanta is a 5. And the catcher is Yeager. And Jägermeister is, his arm is a 2. So that way there I can figure out my steals a little bit quicker now. So Yeager, arm is a 2. So we have a 5 and a 2. And that's going to be for LA and Atlanta. Okay, so now I have my notes off to the side again. And now I think we can get going here. So now, do I want to send him here? So Thomas against Nolan. So that's his steal's a B. So it's going to be a B5. So if I look at B5, ooh, that's going to be excellent. If I'm reading that right, that's excellent. So on excellence, we got to go. We got to go. All right, so with 1 away, Thomas gets the lead. Now, I don't check to see if he gets the jump. There is a system in here that you roll the dice to see if he gets the jump. I just say steal, okay? I just say steal. And then I just have some fun with it. All righty, so here's the steal attempt. Thomas, here's the pitch. He takes off. Excellent, and he is safe. So we have a stolen base here by Thomas, and so now we have a runner in scoring position for Steve Garvey. Steve Garvey hitting 281 in my replay. And here we go. Hannah with the pitch, a 9. That's going to be in play. 86 is going to be a ground ball to short. Now, how I play a ground ball to short, runner on second, ground ball to short. If he has a rating of 7, he gets to third base. So Thomas is is a run of 8, so he will get to third base. All righty, so on something like this, we imagine that Cheney had to go chase this ground ball, and Thomas saw that and took off. So it's going to be a G6, and let's see if Thomas moves up automatically here. And yes, he does. Okay. So Garvey chops that one down the short. On the high hop, Thomas will take third base. And, yeah, I kind of like that. I kind of like that rule. Okay. And, again, I'm still working on, we did a whole talk or a chat about base running in baseball games. And you just can't account for every single thing. And, you know, I hem and I haw over what I want to do, and I just got to kind of do it and enjoy it. You know what I mean? Adirondack Gus, he wants the Penguin to do well tonight. Do you know, Penguin's at bat right now. Do you know the Penguin? When I was playing season ticket baseball, got an inside the park home run. I talk about that all the time. That's a true story. He got an inside the park home run in season ticket baseball on a rare play. It was a rare play, just to be clear. It was a rare play. All righty. Speaking of rare plays, Say up now, and a chance to knock in Thomas. Here comes the pitch. It's a 6. Oh, that's going to be tough. Tough 69. Giggity is going to be a ground ball down to second base, and that will end the inning. So they leave a man on third base, and they do not score. So now Don Sutton is on the mound here for the Dodgers. And now Eddie Miller comes up. Take me home tonight. Eddie Miller comes up. Hitting 300. He was hitting 350 in real life. There you go. And now here comes the pitch from Sutton. We have an 8. Ooh, it's another tough. And a tough 37. Strike him out. So Don Sutton starts the game with a whiff. And Miller will sit down. And now Jerry Royster coming up, hitting 246. And a 5. That's going to be in play 55. And that's going to be ground ball down the third base. Say, can you see? And say, can you throw him out? And we have 2 away now. Gary Matthews as the Beaver. And I didn't want to say Oyster. I'll let you say it, Cutter. I didn't say it, though. I don't know if anybody would get mad. All right, Matthews up. 8. Another tough 27. Strike him out. So a quick 1, 2, 3. Like a wrestling match. That's how quick they went down here in the first. All righty. So Dusty Baker. I can still hear Joe Garagiola saying that. And now Dusty Baker. On the game of the week. As a kid, middle of the summer, sitting there on a Saturday. watching this? Yeah, I can still hear that. Is it Sarge Matthews? Is that what it was? You guys know all the names. I don't know all the names. I used to not like the nicknames on the APA cards, but now that I'm playing baseball, I do like them because I don't know them all. At least you can't make a card. Yes, you can. You can make pro wrestling cards and dice games. They have them. They're kind of weird. Some of them are thrown into the ropes and elbows and, throw them outside the ring. Some of them are pretty good, and some of them are kind of different. But there's some good ones out there. And, you have a bid on the 79 APA season. That's when I got right from APA. I got 78, 79, 80. Those are my 3 favorite seasons for baseball, and so I had to get all 3 of them. And so I do with APA. All right, Dusty Baker coming up, hitting 270. He hit 274 in the real, so he's hitting pretty close to his real life. And we have an 8 here from Preston. Preston, that's going to be a tough 42. And strike him out. So we get some Ks going on here in Atlanta tonight. All righty, Mickey Hatcher. I am not familiar with Mickey Hatcher, but he's our right field here tonight for the Dodgers. All righty. Oh, yes, there are cards and dice wrestling games. They are. There's several of them, actually. There's probably, the Play one. Downey Games has a couple. Sports Sim Magazine has one. There's, was it the one Dave Little plays? Is that Face to the Mat, or is that the Play game? I get them mixed up. There's probably 7 or 8 decent ones. There really is. And Al Red Sox plays one too, and I forget what they are. But there's a handful of wrestling games out there, cards and dice. Yep, and some of them, they're all fun. I don't play them, but they're all kind of fun. How do you recreate something that's fake? What are you talking about? It's not fake. It's not fake. It's not fake. All right, so now we have Mickey Hatcher. And we have a 6. Ooh, that's another tough for Hannah. And a tough 24. Struck him out. Boy, the pitchers really gunning him down here. So now Ted Martinez coming up. Hitting 373. Well, he's only played 23 games there. He's played about half the season in real life and less than half that in my sim. So let's see how it goes. Ted Martinez. Oh, another tough 61. And he flies this one out to right field. And Matthews hauls that in. And that'll do it. So Bob Horner will come up and lead things off for the Atlanta Braves. Don Sutton back on the mound. Sutton with a couple of Ks already in this game. And here we go. Little Bob Horner trying to hit the ball in the corner. Yep. Here we go. So, I'm going to go over here first. A 9. That's going to, ballpark check. 32, that's going to be oh no. Oh no, right? So we have a righty. So 9 ballpark, right? 9 ballpark. 32 wheelhouse and an 06. That is gone. Horner in the corner. It is gone. It is 1-0 Atlanta Braves. Bob Horner driving that one deep, and the home team takes a 1-0 lead. So Cutter Historical cheering on his boy, and his boy comes through with a big hit. Yes, you called it. He did. He called it, right? Now Dale Murphy coming up, hitting 270. Look at that, 276 in real life. And again, most of the games have been simmed with Digital Diamond, so I'm pretty happy with the results of that. All right, so 1-0 home team. We got a patient 3, and that's going to be a walk. He's going to get the Pantera walk. And so we have a man. Now, what about stealing here? So he's a B, and so it'll be a 2B or a B2. And a doobie-doobie-doo. A B2 is normal, so we're not going to steal. All righty. Funny Pantera story. I'm going to go off on another tangent here. I went to the gym today, and somebody was walking in ahead of me, and this dude had a Pantera T-shirt on. And I was just listening to Pantera in the car, good rocking stuff to get going to the gym with. And I says, hey, I was just cranking some Pantera in the truck on the way in. And he looks at me and goes, oh, nice. And so I go in, I says, What do you think of the new lineup with Zach on guitar? Yeah, I haven't heard it yet. Is it good? And I was like, you're not really a Pantera fan, are you? He just kind of walked away. It's just like, come on. I'm whispering to myself, he's not a Pantera fan. Crazy stuff. I don't know if Bob Horner is considered a bust. He's got the only run today. So now we have Barry Bonnell hitting 2-4-4. So with absolutely nobody out here. And, oh, Murphy's on, and we said he's not going to steal. All right, so Murphy's on, not going to steal. Oh, do we bunt? Oh, he's an A bunter. I say we bunt. I say we bunt. A bunter. And he's going to get the sacrifice down to first base. All righty. So it's going to be a sacrifice 3. And so Bonnell drops it down. Garvey scoops it up. And we'll make the play. And Murphy goes down to second. So we have a nice little sacrifice there. And now we have Joe Nolan coming up. And Big Joe, the catcher, hitting 281. Get anything going here for the 44-91 Atlanta Braves. We have a 9. That's another ballpark check. He's a lefty. Lefty 41. That's wheelhouse 47. Oh, it's just outside the range. So a 47 is going to be popped it up. Popped it up. He got the pitch he wanted, and he got under it. And so he's going to be out now. So we have 2 outs. And that's going to bring up Darryl Cheney, the shortstop here for the Atlanta Braves. And let's see here. All right, here's the pitch. In play, 56, and that's going to be fly ball into left field, the F7. Dusty Baker will make the catch, and that'll end the third. So we're going to go to the, that's on the second. Let's go to the top of the third now. 1-0. Horner on the home run, called by Cutter Historical. Okay, maybe he needs to get on that baseball show, right? All right, so make sure I get everybody in here. Okay, so Hannah back on the mound to Yeager. Yeager's only hitting 186 in this replay. So I have a 9. That's going to be in play, 65. That's going to be a ground ball down to second base. And Jerry Royster scoops that up, and that's a nice, easy play. So here's the pitcher now. This is Sutton, Don Sutton coming up. So he's hitting off of 5 is what we're doing here. And hopefully I get this right, because I haven't really done a pitcher-batter card yet. All right, so we have a 10. That's going to be a patient 24. Oh, my gosh. He's going to single. And so Sutton, hitting 120, is going to single because he likes to mingle. So the pitcher getting on base here. So all those in favor of pitchers hitting, raise your hand. All righty, so now Davey Lopes coming up with 1 away. And Hannah will make the pitch. We have a 6. Ooh, that's going to be a tough 56 is ground ball down to third base. So I need the roll for the double play. So we got a 10 and a 6. And yes, that'll be a double play, a 5-4-3 inning-ending, ulcer-inducing double play. So now we have the pitcher, Hannah, coming up. And he's hitting off of column 1 here, which is not that good. I think 1 is the worst, I think. Sutton might be good, but he's no Ohtani. No one's a Ohtani. Let's just face it. All right, so Hannah now at the plate. And let's see what we're going to do here. We have a 10. That's going to be a patient 22. Oh, my gosh. He walked the pitcher. How do you walk the pitcher? But he gets the Pantera walk. All righty. So Eddie Miller, a bunt of a B. Eddie Miller's hitting 286. We're going to let him swing. He's hitting 286, so we're not going to be bunting. We're going to let him swing. Here we go. The pitch. 11. Oh, it's a defensive check. So it's going to be the first base range. So we need to check Steve Garvey's range is D. So it's a D 67, and that's going to be an out. What kind of out is it? Ground ball double play. A-B. Ground ball double play. A-B. Ground ball double play. A-B. I forget what the heck that means. Ground ball double play. Let me see here. So on a ground ball, you know something? I'm gonna manually check the double play because I think that means it's if you're A rated or a B rated. I think I'm just gonna roll for my double play because I know how the double play is. So it's hit the Garvey. So we have 7 and 6 and to 7. So the only play is to second base. So it's going to be a G3-6, and that's all. They're going to get the 1. So they'll get the pitcher Hannah as he tries to get down to second, and that is that. So that's how I'm playing that. Because I don't know the A's and the B's on the fast action card. Someone can probably tell me. I think it means their rating. So if that was the case, then I played it right. But in any case, I did roll the dice because I like to roll the dice. All right, then we have Royster up. He's 0 for 1 with a ground ball. So we got 1 away and an 8. That's going to be a tough. You like it tough. Strike him out. 2 away. And now Gary Matthews as the Beaver. Patient, 50. And now that's going to be a single. All right, hang on here. That's going to be a single. And let's check Miller. He's a run of a 7. So we said... Alrighty. On a 4 patient with 2 outs, 7s automatically get the extra bases. 6s, 6, 7s, and 8s automatically get 2 bases. Alrighty, so we're going to get a single, 2 bases. Alright, that's what we said. Right? That's what we said. So... runners at the corners now with 2 away because I'm trying to really nail down this base running thing, and I'm using a little bit of basic and a little bit advanced, trying to make it fit. All right, so with 2 outs, instead of everybody going, only 6, 7s, and 8s get the automatic 2 bases. I can still flip a fast action card for the other one to see if they get it, but the automatics are the fast guys. All righty. So what do we got now? We got Bob Horner. All he's done today is hit the only home run of the day. So he's got a couple of runners on. Here we go. I got a 5. Ooh, it's going to be in play. 62 is going to be a long fly ball into right field. Hatcher back, and he will make the catch. And so that is that. So let's go to the top of the 4th. Preston, who needs Preston, is back on the mound. 1-0 game as ID stops by. ID, I'm trying to get back into payoff pitch. I'm trying to really conquer this game again and not let the little things get to me. Because I get so many seasons of it. I really need to make this work. And they do, Ben. They threaten but fail to score. Darrell Thomas, 1 for 1 with a single. And a stolen base. A 6. Oh, that's tough. But a 39, he's going to gut out another single. So, Thomas's promises, 2 for 2 today. How about that? Steve Garvey coming up. So now, I don't like Garvey to bunt, but he's an A bunter, and I'm going to have him bunt because I got some really good guys coming up. So I know you're going to say, why are you bunting Garvey? But I'm bunting Garvey. He's an A bunter, and an A bunter is going to be a sacrifice to the catcher. Perfect bunt by Garvey. Picked up by Nolan. Only play is the first. Garvey gets his JOB done. And now the Penguin comes up. It's Ron Say. And Thomas is in scoring position. And Ben says, I'm really close to pulling the trigger on Digital Diamond, now considering getting a copy of Payoff Pitch. Yes. Yes to both. Digital Diamond this is so good. for inputting games and playing games and keeping stats. It's just so good. And Payoff Pitch, order the cards. The cards are absolutely gorgeous. Okay, these are my cards. Let me hang on a sec. Let me see if I can get a card. Hang on a sec. Okay, so I'm going to pop this up on the screen here so you can see this. Now, this is, okay, these are my cards that I printed out. They got the logos because I printed those PDFs. These are the cards from them. They're absolutely gorgeous. So there's the 1889 Indianapolis 7th Street Park. Here's your ballpark. So you can see how much better it is than mine. And here's all the cards here. It's laid out a little bit different. I like it better because all your outs are over here. All the outs on the PDFs are down here, and they're kind of hard to find. All the outs are over here on the side. And it's all color-coded, and they're just really nice. All the teams listed on here. Again, logos were my creation, but these are the cards that come with the game, and they're just absolutely perfect. Best cards in the business, Payoff Pitch, and they're not that expensive. They're between $30 and $40, $50 tops for, Payoff Pitch season. And when they get them on sale and you get 10% off, they're unbelievable. They just unbelievable. Best cards in the business. You know what I mean? And the option to print, yeah, and I think they're like $9 PDF, and you can print them yourself if you print whatever you want. I like to play all the teams as much as I can, so I get the full season done. But if you just want to play a couple teams, yeah, $8 or $9. And when they have the sale and it's 20% off of $9, you get them for $7.30 or something like that. So I bought a bunch of PDFs when I first started playing the game, and then I ordered a set of his cards. I went back and I reordered all the cards because they're that good. They really are. I have a laser printer too, 110-pound cardstock. That's what these are. So you might be good. Yep. So again, it's what you like. I always suggest order at least one set from the company just to see what they're like. And for the price you pay, again, it took me a week or two to do all these, print them, cut them, and put the logos on. And for $40 or $50 to get a season all perfectly done, that saved a lot of time, and they're much better than I can do. But yes, the option is there for PDF. Alrighty, so we have Ron Say up now. We have the tying run at second base here in the fourth. And here comes the pitch. We got Wheelhouse for Say. Right-handed, 64. That's going to be Wheelhouse, but a Wheelhouse 86. Oh, that's going to be a ground ball to short. And Thomas is, he's an 8, so he will get to third base. Okay, so the Penguin hits it down the short, up the middle. That'll allow Thomas to go to third. And I'm kind of getting into the running here now. I'm kind of liking the fact that I'm using their speed now, and nothing's automatic. I kind of like that. So even on my chart over here, runner on second, hit the shortstop, a 7 or better gets to third. Yeah, the runner to third base if it's 7 or higher. He was a 7, and the batter out at first. Okay, yep. So I got this little cheat sheet chart that I have here, And Phoenix Knight, one thing to note, the printed bricks from Sideline Strategy. Yeah, when you order the season, it comes in as a brick. It's just, there's no rhyme or reason. They're just a brick of cards, and you got to sort them all out. That's kind of the fun part, but it's also the pain in the neck part. But it's a brick of cards. It really is. And I go check out, I've done some Payoff Pitch unboxing videos and sorting out the cards so you can see what you'll get into. But it's still fun because you get to see everybody, and that's what makes it kind of fun. And let's see what we're going to do here. Playing 900 card pickup. Yeah, but it's fun because you go through it, like for me, it's like, oh, I don't remember this guy playing on this team, and oh, this guy's playing great. I'm gonna have to play this team. So for me, it was kind of fun. All right, so we got Dusty Baker up now with the tying run at third base. We have a 7. That's a patient. Patient 44, and that's gonna be a double for his trouble, and Dusty Baker has tied the game. Dusty Baker with a double for his trouble, and Thomas will score the little engine that could, and it's now 1-1. We got another good game here. Probably not going to be as good as last night. Boy, the 9th and 10th inning was something else last night. That was a fun night. Mickey Hatcher for the Dodgers now, coming up with 2 away. And we have a 7, and that'll be a patient 57. And that'll be patient 57 as a fly ball into right field, and Matthews will take this one. He'll haul it in, and that's that. But we're tied at 1. Yeah, Dusty, trusty Dusty. That's Dusty Baker. I can still hear Joe Garagiola saying that name in my head, and it's a good thing. All righty, so now we have Dale Murphy coming up, and he walked, so he's 0 for 0, 0 for 0. So Sutton can go 8, and boy, Preston Hanna can only go 5 before he starts getting fatigued. So we'll have to keep an eye on that as we get to the 5th inning, but Sutton can go deep. And we have a 9. It's going to be a ballpark 49, and that's going to be a wheelhouse, and a wheelhouse 48 is a single. So he will get a single because he likes to mingle. All righty, so Dale Murphy's on first. Murphy is a run of 5, a steal of B, so I don't think he's going anywhere in the steal. So a 2B or not 2B is normal, so he's not going to go anywhere. Now, Barry Bonnell is a bunter, but we're going to hit. We've done a lot of bunting today. We're going to do some hitting now. We're going to let him hit. All righty, Sutton to Bonnell. 8. Oh, that's a tough. And a tough 44. He struck him out. What am I doing here? Here we go. Struck him out. Should have done the bunt. But he can't bunt all the time. Swing and a miss. All right, Joe Nolan 0 for 1. He popped it out to second base. 7. In play. 0-1. Oh, that's going to be a double. Now, on this double, though, I don't think Murphy's got the speed to get anywhere else. So he's a run of 5. So if I look at my double, here. Hang on a sec. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, but I'm pretty sure that. Oh no, hang on a sec. So that was 61 to 7. Oh, that's a. Hang on a sec. Oh, okay. It's an in-play double. So in play, we go here we go to the fast action cards. Okay, we go to the fast action cards, and on a double, line drive into the alley. All runners will score. Well, good thing I checked that. So it's going to be a double for his trouble, and everyone comes around to score. Even Murphy slugging his way around. Dusty Baker having trouble with that ball against the scoreboard. And it's now 2-1 Braves on the double by Nolan. That was pretty cool. All right, Darrell Chaney flied out. So with 1 away, we have Nolan on second, and Nolan's a run of 5, so he's not really a big threat. Darrell Chaney comes up in a 2-1 game. A 5. That's in play, but an 83 is G4. That'll slide the runner over as Lopes makes the play. And so now with the runner at third base with 2 outs, it's going to be the pitcher, Preston Hanna. And he's hitting off the one side. And here comes the pitch to the pitcher. And that's a 5. That's in play. And a 16 is going to be popped up to second base. All right, so they get the pitcher, but they get a run on the double. And we're going to go to the top of the 5th. And now we're going to keep an eye on Preston Hanna and see about his fatigue level. Again, I don't have a set fatigue level. I just play and have fun. And whatever my gut tells me is what I do. I use a little bit of the game's rules. I use a little bit of Digital Diamond to guide me. And I use a little bit of my gut to see what would be fun. So we have Martinez coming up here. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out. We have a tough 10. Strike him out. So Martinez goes down. Hannah now with 3 strikeouts in this game. And now it's going to be Steve Yeager trying to set the speed of sound barrier. We have a 7. That's going to be a patient 55. Ooh. And so that's going to be a ground ball down to third base, easily handled by Horner. And that is that. Yeah, season to taste. That's what I do a lot of these games. Just have some fun with it. And ID's game was 11-1 today. Whew. That's nuts. I had a game with the Red Sox, and I was playing APA baseball with the Red Sox. They had a 5-run lead in the ninth at home, and they blew it and lost in extra innings. Way to go, bullpen. So we have 2 outs, and Sutton comes up, and Sutton's actually singled in this game. And so we have a 7, so that'll be it's a patient 09, and he's going to draw the walk. So each pitcher has walked their counterpart. And so with 2 on, the top of the order, Davey Lopes come out. And the pitch to Lopes, we have a 6. That's going to be a tough 40. Struck him out. And that'll do it. All righty, so 2-1, bottom of the 5th. So Sutton comes back out. So now Preston's got to keep an eye on that. I think it's the fatigue is if he gives up 3 or more. And I usually don't play with him fatigue. So, all right, so we have Miller now. Eddie Miller. Eddie Money, take me home tonight. Here we go. A 4. That's a patient 06, and that's a walk. So he gets the Pantera walk. So he's a steal B against Yeager, who's a 2. So that's 2B. 2B or not 2B? That's a normal steal. So we're going to say no on a normal steal. And, Royster's a D bunter, so we won't be bunting. So let's just play this along here. So we have Royster coming up. And a 10 is a patient 67. And that's going to be, G4. So hit down to second base. Our double play is 7 and 6. That's going to be a 7. So the only play, it's equal to, or I think it's equal. Double play is equal to, right? When it's equal to or less than the lower DP rating. Oh, the lower one. So the lower one's a 6. So it's just going to be a play to second base is what I'm gathering here. So on a G6, the only play is a second base because I rolled a 7. And he's got a double play a 6. So Royster actually kind of beat it out. So it's going to be a G6-4. So can't turn the 2. They will get the 1. Sutton with a walk and a single. Yeah, right? Unbelievable. And, I'm in the New England area. Is it the accent that gives it away? I keep hearing that. Every time I do hockey games, it's like, are you in New England? It's like, is it my accent? Sutton to Matthews now. 1 away. Looking for the double play ball. An 8. That's going to be a tough 95 as a fly ball into left field. Nobody going anywhere. All right, and that's that. I think. So, yeah. Fly ball to left. Everyone on first base holds. Okay. Bob Horner. He homered. And what else did he do today? Oh, he flied out deep. All right, let's see if we can get another one here. It's going to be Sutton to Horner. 7. In play, 86, though, and that's going to be a ground ball to short, and that'll do it. Thank you very much, says Martinez, and that'll do it here. So let's go to the 6th. 2-1 home team. Not a bad little National League game here today. So now we have Thomas, the little engine that could. 6 is tough. Tough 55. Ooh, almost got a single on that one there. But instead, that's going to be a nice play by the shortstop, or the third baseman, rather. And Horner will make the play. He's had a game. He's got a home run. He's making some plays down on the corner. And Cutter Historical was pretty happy about that. He called the home run. He was saying, go Horner, hit it in the corner, and he did. He absolutely did. Steve Garvey up now. We have a 9. That's going to be an in-play 91, and that's going to be a ground ball down the short, and that'll be 2 away as Lon Chaney makes the play over there. Say coming up. Oh, Say, what has he done today? Absolutely nothing. A couple of ground outs to the infield. Hannah with the pitch. Patient. 91, and he's going to ground it down the short. So he's been grounded today. Well, these ground balls. Let's go to the bottom of the 6. Sutton still on the mound, pitching strong. Giving up 4 hits here. Trailing 2-1 here to the lowly Braves. As you can see our standings here, that the Braves are down here at the bottom. 39.5 games out. Still chasing the Reds. They're not giving up. They're still chasing the Reds. And so now Murphy coming up here. Murphy 1 for 1 with a walk and a single. And he's got a tough 45. Struck him out. Murphy goes down. Sutton now with 5 Ks on the day. And 3 walks. Bonnell. We have a 9 from Sutton. That's going to be a ballpark check. Oh, we got a rare play. Where is my rare play chart? And I will play rare plays. I'm okay with that. So, bases empty, ballpark, 87. Batter hits a towering ball into the outfield where it hits a bird. Both the bird and the ball fall into fair territory. The batter is safe at second with a double. If the stadium has a roof, the ball is lodged into the speaker, and the ump gives him a double. So he hits a bird, and it drops down. The bird's okay. The bird is okay, and the bird he's shaking it off. He's putting some dirt on his beak, tests his wings out, and he's going to fly away, but he's okay. So Baker never had a chance on that one, as that seagull flew down, took the brunt of that fly ball, but he's okay, folks. The bird is okay. And now Nolan will come up with 1 away and a man in scoring position. That was nuts. That's something you don't see every day. Yeah, I'm kind of glad we don't. Nolan now. Here's the pitch. That's going to be another tough in a 76. Fly ball into left field. Nobody going anywhere. All right. And, yep, runner on second. It's going nowhere. So now Sutton's starting to get a little tired. So he's going to pitch to Darryl Lon Chaney. Could be a scary at bat. That's going to be a tough 64. Struck him out. Sutton getting it done. But he's going to put it in the hands of his offense. And they need to come up with something here. They really do. So Preston Hanna in the 7th, only giving up 1 run. He's not fatigued yet, but he could be pretty quick. Yeah, no, that was messed up, that Randy Johnson was. How messed up is that? For a bird to fly in front of a pitch and get it at that exact moment. You know, a split second either way, that was just unbelievable. It really was. And, that bird did have the dexterity. He get up. He's okay. That bird's okay. It was a lofty fly ball, so it kind of hit him just misdirected. It didn't hit him that hard. It was on the way down. So it already peaked. It was just coming down and hit the bird. The bird actually swooped in for the ball. So the bird is okay. Dusty Baker facing Preston. In play, 62. And that'll be a fly ball into right field. Matthews back. And he will make the catch. And now we get Mickey Hatcher coming up. So let's see what the managers are saying. Anything here? No. We're going to keep on going. So now we have a 7. That's going to be a patient. 46. Oh, that's going to be ground ball down the first base. And it's going to be Murphy. Murphy, all by himself making the play. Ted Martinez coming up with 2 away. Dodgers trailing 2-1. We have an in-play 51, and that'll be a ground ball to Murphy again. He will take 2 in a row, and that'll do it. So Sutton tired here in the 7th, but I'm keeping him in because he can go 8 in this game. And he's only given up 5 hits and 2 runs. So I'm keeping him in. So Sutton now pitching to Preston, who's going to stay in. Preston's doing well. We're going to keep him in. And a 12. That's, oh, no. That's oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. Okay. Good. He's hitting off of 1. If he was a 2, it's a home run. And I'm like, no, that can't be. No, he's going to get a walk. So he gets walked again. The pitch is getting walks here. I looked over here in the wheelhouse, and it would have been a home run if he was a two hitter, but he's only a 1 hitter, so that's going to drop us down to a walk. A home run, that would have been hysterical. All righty, Eddie Miller coming up now. I think we're going to try to bunt him over here. We need to get something happening here. Is something happening here? All righty, so Eddie Miller with the B on the bunt and the B on the bunt. Oh, no, it's a bad bunt. And that's going to be a double play. So it's going to be a G6-4-3 double play. Eddie Miller with a little too much mustard on that. Oh, well, I was supposed to be third base. But that's fine. So 2 away as he tries to bunt, and it messes it up. No, it was on that one here. Oh, yeah, no, you're right. Well, no. Yeah, oh, yeah, no, you are correct. You are correct. Yeah, it was 1-9. My bad. Yep, it should have been a pop-up. So you are correct. I screwed that one up. Yep. I was for some reason I went down here to the walk because I didn't finish color coding the pitcher cards like I did. See how the batter cards are color coded? So yeah, it kind of messed me up. You are correct. That was a pop-up. But in either case, they're both out now. So again, and that's why I play teams that don't matter when I'm playing some National League teams, because I get screwed up on that. And so this game doesn't matter in the standings. So for me, that's why I do it. But yes, you would be correct. I screwed it up. No, your vision's good. I did mess up. I went down to the wrong one. That's why when you get the printed cards here, they're all good. You know, they're all you have all that here. You know, I don't know if they have printed pitcher cards or not. That's what I don't know. I got to find out about that because I will order some. See, I'll see all my pitcher hitting cards here. I should redo these because they're kind of big, and I didn't carry over the thing here. So that's a Dave thing. But no, we're good. We're good now. He's out. Everyone's out. We're all happy. How are you? Sutton now. The pitch. In play, 46. And this is going to be ground ball to first. And Garvey will take that all himself. And that is that. So now we go to the 8th. Preston Hanna still on the mound. He is getting it done here. Good for him. Happy to see Preston getting it done here for the 44-91 Atlanta Braves. Yeager leading off. 8. That's going to be a tough 68. Struck him out. There we go. All righty, so now we have Sutton coming up. I think we're gonna take Sutton out, and we're gonna pinch hit for him. So what does they say? What do they say? Pinch hit with Gary Thomason. Yes, I like that idea. All righty, so Gary Thomason. Okay, so here's Gary Thomason. So he's going to come in and hit for the Dodgers. So where's my pinch hit here? Right there at the bottom. Gary Thomason will come in and pinch hit. And so Sutton's day is done. So we'll have to find somebody for him. But let's see if we can get something going here. It's 2-1 Braves. Dodgers in the 8th. Here is the pitch. That's a 4. That's an in play 38. Popped it up to third base. And so I hate when we pinch hit and it does that. It's like, take the pitcher out and you get nothing. So now Davey Lopes with 2 away. 11. That's a defensive check. Error on the third baseman. Let's hit down to Horner in the corner. Horner. His error is a 1. It's a 108. And that's going to be an error. And the error is just a base. So it's going to be E5. So Horner's had a decent game, but now he can't come up with the play. And Lopes is on. And it's Darrell Thomas coming up. See what he can do. What does the manager say? Steal second. So he wants Lopes to steal. So Lopes is a 5B. So B5. And a B5 is excellent. Excellent. All right, here we go. Manager says steal. Lopes is going to go here in the 8th. Excellent on the steal. He is in there. So Lopes will take second base, and the tying run now for Thomas is at second base. Is everyone happy? Pinch hit with Joe Ferguson. Pinch hit for Joe Ferguson. Interesting. All righty. That's what I like about that little thing there. Mark, you're a genius. For guys like me, this is perfect. Here's Joe Ferguson. So he's coming out. Joe Ferguson going in. And with 2 away, let's see if the pinch hitters can get it done. All right, so we're going to pinch hit for Thomas. And Joe Ferguson, coming off the bench, will hit. Hannah still in the game. And here we go. 2 outs. Tying run at second base here in the 8th inning. Joe Ferguson coming in to hit. VL stops by just in time for this crucial play. A 4. That's in play. It's a 70, and he chops it down to second base. And that will end the inning. So, now we need to put in somebody for whoever here. So we need to go. Oh, what did Mark tell me to do? There's a button. Hang on a sec. There's a way that I can get some help here. What did Mark send to me? What was the code? What was the code, Mark? Because you can't get help here at this screen, but there's a way to do it. Oh, boy. Where are you, Mark? Hang on one second. I want to see what the code is. Okay, here it is. Control hotkey. Control hotkey. 515. Control T. All right, let's see what Control T says. Control T. Oh, no. So the Braves are not all set. I'll bring in Larry LeGros in relief. Okay. But we need to put in somebody right now. So we need a center fielder. We need a center fielder. So who did we put in? So we put in Ferguson, right? So he's here. He's a pinch hitter. So Ferguson can he play center field or not? I don't know. So who's my bench? Pedro Guerrero can play center field, and Vaughn Joshua can play center field. We're going to put Vaughn Joshua in the center field. How about that? The current pitcher must be in the lineup. Oh, I need a pitcher. Yeah, and we said LeGros or something like that, right? LeGros. All right, so we're going to put Von Joshua in the game. This is when it gets crazy, folks. We'll get it. We'll get it. There's Von Joshua. There he is. All right, so there's Von Joshua. He'll come in. And our pitcher is LeGros. All righty, so LeGros comes over here. We come over here. Is that good? I think we're good. So LeGros is in for the Dodgers, and I think we're good to go. So I don't play much National League. I don't know how to do all that stuff. But Control T, that is the one, Control T. Okay, so hopefully we're looking good now. All right, so now we're back to business here. So now we have Gary Matthews coming up, bottom of the 8th. LeGros in 12, in play, 35 against the righty. And it's going to be popped it up to the catcher. And Yeager will make that play, and there's one away in the bottom of the 8th. Horner led things off with a home run in this game. 8. That's going to be a tough 0-6. Struck him out. So LeGros comes in and gets a whiff. Gets a whiff. And it's Dale Murphy now. Dale Murphy, 8. That's another tough 0-6 and struck him out. There we go. So he comes in, gets his job done. Now he sets us up for the offense. So it's time to hit him or go home. So Preston Hanna getting a little tired. We'll see what the manager says. The manager says, wrong button. Ooh, that was almost terrible. He says, leave him in. He says, we're in last place. Leave Preston Hanna in. Let him get this done. 8. Tough. 53. And that'll be a ground ball down to third base. One away. Ron Say. 0 for 3. What do you say? What do I say? It's a patient 87. And I say it's a ground ball to short. And there's 2 away. Nothing for Say. Dusty Baker. Here we go. Hanna going for the complete game. Dusty Baker up. That's going to be a tough 82. Ground ball to short. Cheney with it. And Lon Cheney makes the throw. And that'll do it here. And the Braves cut the lead to 39 games. And we're going to end save and exit. And that is that. Yep. There we go. That is that. So let me clear out some of the things here. Let me go to my full screen, no webcam. There we go. And let's fast play the day. Let me get this out of the way. Hang on one second. Time to get my camera tightened here. There we go. Do I want to fast play the unplayed games? Yes. All righty. So we're done for today, September 6th. And let's take a look what happened here. Oh, yeah, look at the Braves. Oh, well, Cincinnati won. So the Braves could have cut that lead down a little bit, but they're still 39.5 out. Dodgers still 16 back, so I think it's no doubt that we're going to have Pittsburgh and Cincinnati going at it. But over here, look at a dogfight. Orioles and the Yankees going at it. Tigers and the Sox still kind of in it a little bit here. They're going to need to start winning some games. Losing 2 and losing 1 ain't going to help. These guys are getting hot. And the Angels, they got 7 games up on the Rangers, who gained a game. And that is that. So, let's go back here to Studio B. And so, fun times, huh? That was a fun time. So I'm getting back into the payoff pitch after kind of fighting a little bit with some of the base running. Just me. I need to just find a way to do it like I did before and have some fun with it. So that's what I'm going to do. So anyway, that is that. I want to thank everybody for coming by tonight and checking it out as we get Payoff Pitch back here on the channel. I need to get some other seasons of Payoff Pitch so I can show you the good cards and not just the cards that I printed. But that is that. So I'll be around tomorrow. I think me and Jucket are supposed to record tomorrow, the new podcast, so look for that tomorrow. And might be on in the afternoon. I got nothing going on in the afternoon, but at night I think we got some things going on. So, but hopefully I'll see you guys over the weekend. Thanks for coming by. It's good to get some Payoff Pitch back here on the channel. And I got to see what's going on. Let's see who's on late tonight, because I worked early this morning, so I've kind of crashed today. So I might do something late tonight. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how the night goes. But anyway, I would like to know all you need to get for Payoff Pitch. Just search Payoff Pitch baseball game, and that'll bring you to sideline strategies, and there's PDFs, and then there's print, so you can do one or the other, and you can get the prices on both and pick up the game. I think I got the game on PDF, and then ordered the seasons printed is what I did. And they don't have every season, but they have a bunch. So keep that in mind. But you will need to buy the game because it does have all the instructions and all the charts that you will need to follow along with the game, because it can be a busy game. Not a complex game, but it can be a busy game. So that's what I would do. But anyway. All right, folks, I'm jumping out here. Going to go up and get myself a cold drink, and we'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.